welcome back to another episode of Gears and Glory. You may think this is a Zandvoort race review. Wrong. Sophia, Cars review, thank you.
Okay, I finally watched Cars, and I actually have so many questions about their levels of sentience, what's inside the cars, and then also I cried at the end because they had Michael Schumacher's voice at the end, and I was like, there's no way, there's no way, there's no way. There was a way, and then I cried. But basically, I just have questions because Lightning McQueen goes to Radiator Springs, and they do cow tipping, right? But they're tractors. So are tractors just like a lower level sentience of car? Also, the bugs are cars. The bugs are cars. Everything's cars. Also, the helicopter, alive. Mater inside. How do you do that? I was messaging the group chat saying, okay, pit stop. Do they swap out their arms and legs? And Britt was like, surely it has to be like shoes. Well, like maybe, I guess, but I don't know. That's kind of wild. Also, the Rusty's part, that guy's jaw fell off. We watched his jaw disintegrate, fall off in real time. I think his name is Fred. Cars is actually a horror movie, and I don't think enough people are talking about it.
I did not think we would make you spiral when we made you watch this. Oh my god.
It's okay. No, it was really funny too. Car Jay Leno had me have to pause the movie because I was laughing so hard I couldn't keep up. Car Jay Leno was probably the funniest part in my opinion.
I fear you spiraled with Cars more than you did with like Crashgate, Spygate.
I think so. I was like, that Fernando Alonso possibly having like amnesia for a couple years of his life. Yeah, 100%. The bugs are cars. The bugs are cars too.
Did you watch the bloopers at the end?
I think so. I can't remember. I was reeling. I was asking all my questions. My husband was like trying to talk me down. Like he's like, it's the kids' movie. Calm down. I was like, I don't care. They need to answer my questions.
I feel like Cars is like its own universe in the Pixar world because in the post-credit bloopers, they have bloopers from like Toy Story and Monsters Inc. and those characters are cars as well.
Yeah.
And like A Bug's Life, they're all cars.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
I feel like it's, if you were to watch Looney Tunes, you'd be like, how is the coyote getting like killed every episode and just running away?
But like that I get is like cartoon physics. Cars have to follow real physics.
But Cars is also...
I know. I just had so many questions because some things felt like, I don't know, I just thought it was weird that like the animals were also cars and not just like, I don't know. You know?
It made you spiral.
I was thinking about it for a few days.
Other than the spiraling, did you enjoy the film? Did you enjoy the storyline?
Yeah, no, I thought it was lovely. It made me want to get more into NASCAR too. It was cool. Oh yeah, also their mustaches fall off. What is that? Sorry. I thought it was really cute storyline. I thought it was really sweet. I think it's cool that that's one of I think it's Paul Newman. He does also pasta sauce and salad dressing in the States. Don't know if you guys know that. He's dead, I think, but the actor was a movie guy, got into food products and then did Cars. So I know him from the salad dressings and now also Cars. But that was neat to see of I don't know, it was fun. And then some of the actual car physics are cool. He's telling Lightning McQueen that he has to drift to make the turn. And I was like, Tokyo Drift. That's one of the Fast and Furious movies. I also haven't seen those, but it's on my list.
But hopefully they won't make you spiral as much as Cars.
Actually,
I don't know. They have people inside the cars in those. I'm open the doors. What's in there? Does it have a gear shift or is it alive?
I think in Cars 2, they actually go to Japan.
They actually Tokyo Drift. Wow.
Yeah, and it's Tokyo Drift thing.
Wait, my friend Jack, shout out my friend Jack. He's the one who always sends me all the articles that I then send to you guys. He was like, Cars 2 is a departure because Cars 3 is racing again. But Cars 2 is secret super spy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, Sophia, there is also a spin-off called Planes,
Oh.
and everyone is a plane. It's not as good.
But
It's not
there's
as-
planes and cars. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's a spin-off.
But then are there also cars and planes?
Yeah. They're the same
Oh.
universe.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay. I get it, I guess. Okay. This universe is too much. It's like when you start reading a fantasy book and it's like, also magic exists, and they're like trying to teach you all of the rules. That's how I feel with cars.
Do you do this with like Marvel? You're like, how does Scarlet Witch control that person's brain? That's not real.
So I got into Marvel at an age where I didn't question things as much.
Thank God. I couldn't go through 18 months of spiraling with you.
Yeah, so now that I like have a brain cell to rub against another brain cell, it's like, okay, cars doesn't make sense. But the entire MCU, I will consider zero questions asked. Zero questions asked. Like,
Yeah,
sure, I don't know if you guys have seen Wolverine and Deadpool yet.
Not
Yeah.
yet. I'm so excited though.
It's so
Not
good.
okay, I won't say anything. But there's like fundamental things that take place that I'm like, that doesn't really make sense. But for the sake of the movie, I can forget about it. Not cars.
Yeah. Agreed.
Not cars.
Cars, you're not
That's
letting
so
get away
funny.
with
Well,
it.
I can't wait to hear your thoughts on Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that. It's on the list.
Well, I guess the elephant in the room. I don't even want to start in order. I don't want to talk about anything else. I don't have anything else in my mind. Logan fucking Sargent. Logan Hunter Sargent! What the
You have
hell?
the most American name I've ever heard in my entire life.
Oh,
And
yeah.
also, I'm devastated. I know we're all Ferrari fans, but if the group chat ever got leaked, we would not beat the Williams fan allegations. We would simply not beat them.
It would not be a lot of allegations, but the Williams fans ones are right up there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I'm devastated. Obviously, American accent. I live in America. Like, I am so bummed because it just felt.
Speak about this.
It just felt like everything fell through for him on all fronts.
I feel like he always got the short end of the stick, and when he spoke about, there she is, when he spoke about, I think it was in an interview, and the journalist was like, oh, do you ask for feedback? Like, does James and the team have any concerns with your performance? And he's like, nah, they kind of just like don't say anything. As far as I know, like, it's all good. And I'm like, oh, like, this could have kind of all been, not all, but it could have mostly been avoided.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they could have at least been aligned in terms of their expectations. But that, like, if the thing is, it feels like if that's the case, they gave up on him. They didn't even bother giving him constructive feedback for the time where he was there, which, like, I understand that it sucks that it's a limited amount of drivers. Someone is going to have to be last. And, like, Stake and Williams are really, like, that's where they are. That's where they're at. But to not even offer feedback, if that really is the case, like, what are you even doing? Like, sure, maybe he wasn't your pick, but that doesn't mean you can't invest in what you have right now for the time being. I don't know.
Yeah. I feel like they, after Zandvoort, they let go of him because he was costing them too much money. That's solely why I think they got rid of him, because there wasn't, and something happened with Albon at the Zandvoort Grand Prix as well. So, yeah. So they really didn't have a great time over the weekend, and I feel like just this first half of the season, he's just cost them too much money.
Okay, but he qualified his teammate in Zandvoort without even setting a qualifying lap.
He out-qualified Perez like numerous
How many
times this season.
I think twice.
And I'm sorry, Alex Albon has crashed a shit ton this season. I'm going to get so much like hatred towards me for saying this. Bro's had a terrible season, and he's been as bad as Logan. I'll say it.
He's had a very bad season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, and like with Logan, some of them, I'm just thinking of like the Miami crash because that's just like a heartbreaking situation altogether of like home race.
Yeah.
K-Mac knocks him out. You know, and then I saw some post on Instagram, and it was like the message that I think they put up on like the F1 radio of like, let's just enjoy this one, like have a good one. Like they knew they were gonna drop him. This was like they took their dog to the vet to put him down, and we're like, we love you, buddy. Here's a tennis ball. Go chase it one last time, and then like take you out back.
Sophia.
Sorry. That's what it felt like, though, you know?
Oh my god, I shouldn't have worn makeup. I knew this.
I don't know.
I'm being the emotional F1 girl allegations ever, because why am I literally about to cry about Logan Sargent?
I got so upset about it.
I hope that he goes somewhere next year. But did you see that his Instagram, he has taken off Williams F1 driver from his bio? Yep. And it just says, at first it just said athlete, now it just says sports person.
Drop it.
So.
He hasn't posted since the one picture, I think, at Zandvoort, at least when I sent you guys that screenshot.
Yeah, that was like qualifying, and he's not posted since then. But he posted something, I think somebody said it was posted to his app and then he deleted it. But it was like, hold on, I've got a screenshot of it. Let me pull it up. But it was something about, thank you to Williams for giving me my first opportunity in Formula One.
I did say
and
that.
My delusional self is like, he's signed for stake. He's signed for, I don't know, RB. I don't freaking know. But I'm thinking he's got to drive. He probably doesn't. But I'm also questioning, because Williams said he remains part of the Williams family and we will continue to support him. Are they sending him back to F2?
Well, I don't think you can go back to F2, can you?
Well, he didn't win the championship, so I think he technically can.
You're only allowed to, this is my ignorance, you can't go back if you've won.
Yeah.
But
win the championship, you do.
Because his championship battle was with Oscar, right?
Yeah. So they both left after
and he
that
DNF'd
one.
that race. He DNF'd the last race of the season for F2. Yeah, well, maybe either that or he's dropping back to reserve driver like what Mick is and is kind of being a
Well, that's also like, let's get a guy from, like, let's fill this Williams seat with a guy from F2 when Mick is right there.
This is what reaction finding out that
yeah. This is what annoys me about the situation. Because I guess they're looking at it and they're like, can't get any worse. Let's give him a go. Can't get any worse. But Mick,
at least Mick has been in an F1 car.
Yeah. And he did testing this year, didn't he? For Merck? I think so.
Anything though.
There's so many options. There's literally so many options. You could have brought someone like Teo Porcher, who's been an F2 champion and had experience in an F1 car. You could have brought fucking Liam Lawson. How good did he do?
Yeah, well,
I'm sure they could figure a way for that to happen. But Schumacher, bloody... I'm trying to think of anyone who's like Evan Williams Academy. I don't know. Fuck, Paul Aaron! He's not Williams Academy, but he's got no drive. He's got no drive for next year. He's got no F1 team supporting him. Give him a little bit of a shine. Put him into an F car. Put him into an F1 car, so that maybe F1 teams can go, shit, this kid is good. Let's support him for either another year in F2, or fuck it, let's bring him up to F1. You know what I mean? Like, anybody but Franco Colapinto. And I love Franco. He's fantastic, but he's not that great at F2, so why do you think he's going to be good in F1?
He's higher in the standings, though, than the rest of the kids who have F1 seats, though, right? Because, like, I think Kimmy and Ollie are, like, down in the...
Shit. They're, like, 14th and something.
Yeah, they're, like, not up there. But, okay, I had a question that occurred to me regarding Kimmy and Mercedes and Carlos and Williams. If they do need to switcheroo, yes, everything points to they're going to sign Kimmy to Mercedes, which we all know, I don't think that's a good idea. I just don't. I understand it's probably going to happen. Great. Happy for him. Nothing against the kid. I just don't think it's a good idea. Kimmy, if you hear this, we love you.
He's not ready. He himself is not ready for F1.
Kind of setting him up to fail. Not to fail, but they're
It's not an easy entrance.
Yeah. Yes. They're not putting him in at his high point. They're putting him in kind of low and being like, we'll build you up, it's okay. They're throwing
And
him
also putting him straight into Mercedes.
Yeah. They should have
They're
done
trying to
the same
go all
with George.
Project Verstappen, but even Verstappen started in Toro Rosso. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Toto's literally just trying to build a driver better than Verstappen and say, well, we had so much faith, we just put him straight into the Merc. But it's not going to go like that. If it does, I'll, say, oh, shit, I was wrong. But,
eat my words. Happily. If he gets in there and absolutely kills it, nothing but excitement for that.
Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
If he gets into that Merc and he is sensational, I'll burn the Ferrari merch. I'm desperate. I'm looking for a reason to burn the Ferrari merch. Like, please. If he can get into that Merc and do well, Kimmy Gal right here.
Agree.
Yeah, clap your hands.
I'm not saying that I don't have faith. I'm just wary. And I'm not happy to be proved wrong. But for the time being, I'm just a bit nervous that they're going to get a Logan when they want an Oscar.
Yeah.
As bad as that sounds.
Well, yeah, and wasn't it someone mentioned? I don't know. I've been listening to my podcasts too. So, but even Oscar had time as an Alpine development driver.
2022, he had that time.
Yeah. So, I don't know, but I was just thinking it would be interesting if they do need to switch around to see Carlos in Mercedes with George.
I don't think it would end well.
I don't either.
Do you remember the transition of Valtteri Mercedes to George and Mercedes? Do you remember George literally trying to whack him on the head after they crashed? I don't think it's going to go well. George can be feisty when he wants to be.
Wait, did you see that picture they posted of his striped turtleneck? It makes his neck look so long. It makes his neck look so long.
I can't look
Who dressed him?
I can't.
I literally...
It's hideous.
It's bad.
Let me bring it up.
Really bad. Please do. But while you're going,
warning.
A true warning. While Mercedes had no idea what they were doing with that, Ferrari knew what they were doing with this. I'm sure you guys saw it on my close friends story, but
no, goodbye. Put me down. Beautiful.
I've never been
are you kidding me?
Yeah, I've never been one to be like, oh my god, that driver's hot. And to be honest, I've always kind of thought Charles Leclerc was a little bit ugly.
I don't think most women who like Charles Leclerc would agree with you on that.
I don't think they would, but I think he has very attractive brothers.
Trigger warning. Oh, see, I'm the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I'm with you, Britt. It makes his neck look so long.
If it was just not a turtleneck, I think he could have absolutely rocked the outfit.
Yes.
And their necks are already a fashion statement because of all of the G-forces that they have to withstand. But don't do that. And the hair, I don't know. I like George's hair now that it's not, now that he parts it in the middle and has, texture to it. Figured out, what works for him. Great hair. This turtleneck has got to go.
It's giving, it's giving goob. It's giving goob. With a little bit of grue.
Oh my god. The way you're spot on. Oh my god.
No. No, not the back-to-back.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
Oh
I don't
my
know
god.
who dressed him that day.
My goodness.
Not his girlfriend. There's no way she would have let him walk out of the house like that.
No, Carmen did not have anything to do with that outfit.
If she did, I have a word for her.
On the topic of drivers just getting that reaction out of us, Simply Lovely, huh?
Oh my god. That is the dirtiest dogs act ever. And Daniel Ricciardo said what we were all thinking when he said Max is competitive. He's not going to like that. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Yep, you think so too.
Lucy agrees.
She's 18 months old and she knows that Max isn't going to react well.
Yeah. I feel like Lando is pulling the keep your friends close but your enemies closer vibe right now. That's what he's doing.
Well, and I thought it was really interesting that okay, obviously I guess we should like talk about the race. Like Lando, starting P1, great, absolutely boofs the start as he is known to do. Like,
Mr.
fine.
Consistent.
No, Max stole it right out from under him so easily. And so it takes him some time to catch up, but when he caught up, I feel like Max didn't put up much of a fight, which either he knew and had decided, like, all right, like, P2 is better than crashing out. But I just don't know if, I don't know. There wasn't as much, like, spice.
I agree. Yeah. I feel like Max didn't really, he just let it happen, kind of. When that clip of Lando overtaking Max on the straight, it really doesn't look like Max was trying to defend at all, and maybe he thought that he would overtake him again after the, like, next couple of corners, like on the next straight or something.
Yeah.
I don't know whether maybe that's what he thought, or he just knew that his tires were gone or something. Like, I can't remember what lap it was on, so I don't even remember.
I think it was early. It was like lap 18 or something.
Yeah. Okay.
But
across the line.
I just, the thing is, I feel like I wouldn't have taken it so poorly from Lando, which right now I'm not liking Lando. I thought Lando was mid, and then I saw like a TikTok edit of him, and I was like, okay. And then now we're fighting. If Lando, if you see this, we're fighting. Because I think if it had been closer, because 22 seconds is dirty. That's a statement in and of itself. You don't have to add insult to injury. You've beaten everybody by 22 seconds. People have to drive through the freaking fireworks smoke to catch up with you. The poor people back in like P17, like you just lapped them. Like, you don't have to drive it home, but I don't know if his head is just getting big because he's started to succeed, that it's just inflating his ego. And I've never done well with big ego people, which is why I am a tragic Charles Leclerc fan, because his sad green eyes just get me.
Yeah. But like, even when it's not his fault, it's his fault in his eyes.
Yeah, and like Lando is so hard on himself, but the second things go well, it's everybody else's problem.
Yes.
There's no consistency, which I think is also frustrating for me. Like, pick one. Either you're in disbelief that this is happening, or you believe in yourself. But I can't. This lack of consistency and the way that it's shaking out in terms of how he's treating the people around him, to our eyes, obviously flawed media perception, blah, 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 everything's digested before it gets to us. I don't like it.
Yeah. And I think especially for someone who's like so big on speaking up about mental health, and then to do things that are more than likely going to damage someone's mental health. Obviously, probably not Max Verstappen. He puts on a very tough outer shell.
He doesn't care. Well, I mean, he's had training in how to not care.
I mean, I don't think anything could affect that man anymore. But if it was somebody else, like, do you know what I mean? He's all big about, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors, be careful what you say, and then...
Imagine if it was, like, just on the topic of if it was someone else. Imagine if it was Charles that this situation happened to. Like, can you imagine the FaceTime vibe video that we get of him walking through the paddock talking about reflecting on the race? He would be, like, so in his head. He's being very cocky, and I think that, like, it is warranted to an extent. Obviously, he is doing well, and he wants to celebrate it, because it's been 6 years, and he's finally getting the hard work's paying off. But I just feel like he's damaging a lot of relationships in the process. Or potentially damaging. Obviously, we don't know what they say behind
Well, especially after Austria, where they had, like, he and Max had that spat, and he was, like, so concerned about remaining friends. Like, that's my issue, is there's not, like, a consistent, like, storyline or, like, priority. Like, it's either winning or it's a relationship or it's something. It's, like, all of them all at the same time, which I don't think is, I don't know, looks good.
If we look at Austria, he said in the media pen, I will lose respect if Max doesn't apologise. So, like, he's being very childish. And then I think Max was very chill in the media. Like, he didn't really talk about it in the media pen. Yeah, because he knew that it would kind of get spun into this big dramatic thing, and Max hates the media. So maybe he was trying to avoid Austria 2.0, like...
Yeah. Well, and maybe, I mean, honestly, maybe this is just like the first time we're seeing this of him. Maybe he's always been like this, because it seemed like McLaren knew exactly that they had to kind of emotionally manipulate him to get...
Yeah. We kind of lost you for a second there, but we got the end.
Yeah, I got a phone call. My computer doesn't like Riverside FM, so I record from my phone. But yeah, basically just that, like, if they knew they had to use that kind of a tactic to get to him, then maybe that's just how he has been, and we're just finding out. Maybe he's just like this.
Yeah.
I reckon after those like comments towards like Seven Lewis and that in like years ago, I guess we'll never know. We never know anything other than what like the media lets us see. You know what I mean?
I would love to be a little car fly on the wall in those rooms.
We're never moving past this.
No, we're not. I'll make sure of it.
Might change the Years and Glory graphic to just a little car.
A little car with eyelashes.
Car person with eyelashes, yeah.
So the memes where they relate Charles Leclerc to Lightning McQueen. Have you seen them? Oh my god.
I don't think I have.
I'll send them to you. Like the bit where he's jumping through the air and he like sticks his tongue out. They relate it to like Charles in the Monster podium in 2019 where he goes up to the camera and is like...
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I'll send them to you. It's like proof Charles Leclerc is Lightning McQueen in a parallel universe.
You know what? I actually watched last night because I needed to feel something again, and I'm just so scared that it's just going to be a shit weekend in Monza, and I just need to feel something after Zandvoort. I went on to KO, and they have like the old minis of like back in the day races. They also have 2020 Monza.
Ah, yeah.
Like, man, run! So I had to rewatch that last night just to feel something, and just the classic. What did we just do? I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Chef's kiss. That is like top tier. Monza, 3 years in a row back then, was just beautiful. I love it. We had Charles and then Daniel. Yeah. Are you kidding?
It was great. I guess on Monza, what are our predictions?
Oh my god, I was just writing them down. How did you know?
I don't even know. I think I have to go. Is this dream or real though? Okay, realistically, I think it's probably going to be like a 2021 Monza between Max and Lando, and I think they're going to crash each other out. I think that we're going to see Charles win, Oscar second, and Lewis third. But if we're going to go for my dream podium, we're bringing back a Pierre Gasly win. And then we're going to have Charles P2 and Daniel P3. We're going to have my favourite Monza wins on the podium.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my thoughts.
I feel like mine's similar to an extent. I think, realistically, I feel like similar. Max and Lando, I think they're gonna...
I think it's going to boil over.
And I feel like it's going to be Charles, Oscar, Carlos.
Okay.
And then dream podium, I think I would like Danny, Oscar, Charles.
I feel like we need at least one Ferrari on the podium regardless if we go.
Oh, yeah.
If they're home.
Yeah.
I mean...
Or Daniel, because they're Italian too, sorry. Italian.
No, when I told my mom who Daniel Ricciardo was, she's like, oh, is he Italian? I was like, from Australia.
But he is Italian.
But, I mean, yeah, but, like, you expect, and he looks really Italian, too. And then speaks, and I'm like, whoa.
I just keep looking at it. I'm not even looking at Luke.
Of course. Daniel, would you like to say a word?
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. Well, so my podiums are really similar. I have a lot of Ferrari representation, but I don't know. I feel like McLaren, it feels the stakes now, and they don't want to make like any strategy issues. So if they have to then emotionally manipulate Lando into not crashing out, I feel like realistically I could see Lando, and because it's the home race, I have Charles and Carlos down as 2 and 3 in that order. Because I mean it's their home race. They've been known to do well there, you know, I don't know. And then unrealistically it's just basically the same thing, except for I have Charles P1, Carlos P2, and then I have Lewis in there, so it's like all current and future Ferrari drivers. Also because I love Lewis and I've been listening to his song lately, and I think I have a problem. I think yours are bad influences. He doesn't. I didn't know he knew how to say those things. I didn't know he knew what those things were. I don't. Sometimes I'm like, he's my fashionable grandpa, like sweetest man alive. But like sometimes when he says things, I'm like, Can anyone else hear this? Like, hello, what's happening?
The song's a bit freaky. You're like, okay,
so a bit.
Do you know? Have you guys seen the TikTok of the jack-o'-lantern? And he's like, my name is Lewis. Every time, ever since that came out and got viral around Halloween last year, every single time anyone talks about Lewis, I'm like, man, in my head, I'm like, my name is Lewis.
That's really good.
He's back this year.
Does Target Australia have Lewis?
No.
Oh. Well, because I found out US Target and Target. Wait, oh my God. Target US and Target Australia are technically 2 different companies.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Our Target is actually Kmart, and Kmart's taking over all our Targets, so we don't really have Target anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. Your Target seems great.
Yeah, I want to go to America just to
I love Target. Every time I got a pair of jeans from Target that are so cute. But every time I go to Target, I always say, and I'm not the person who came up with this is definitely a meme, but it's like, you go to Target and Target tells you what you need. Like, you don't go with a list.
Literally, that's the same with us, but with Kmart. And I went in the other day, and I got, like, a vase. My partner was like, okay, like, you got it. Let's go. What else do you need? I was like, I was like, you can't tell me what I need. We just walk around until it tells me what I need.
Gotta do a lap. Have to do a lap.
It's so real. I literally went in for 2 books the other day, couldn't find either of them, forgot what I was in there for, wound up with 6 books, 2 of them being what I went in for. And I was like, how did I end up just spending $90 on books? Like,
no, yeah. I was in a bad mood the other day. I didn't need anything. I just went. And then I left with jeans, and like, I think I had like a sweet treat too. I just like got stuff. I was like, if I leave with under $100 spent, fine. No problem. I'm good.
Target and Kmart are like prime retail therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now unfortunately for me, it's like the driver's sites. And I'm like, oh, like they're having a sale. It's only $250.
No, because that's crazy, right? I was literally driving home yesterday and thinking to myself, how the fuck am I okay to spend $270 on a Ferrari sweatshirt? But I would never spend that on, like, a House of CB dress or something like that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, or I'll spend it on a jumper that I'll never wear in public because I'm too embarrassed. Like, riddle me that.
Well, Lord. You know how badly I want one of the mini Alex Albon pet helmets?
Oh, yeah.
Do it.
No, and like...
Gasly Girly comes in clutch because like his model cars, his mini helmets are really cheap.
Yeah.
Really cheap.
He says this one's for the people.
Yeah, literally. He's like, got you, girl.
This one's for you. Yeah.
Yeah. Specifically for me, obviously. Oh, you're chaos.
Hey, girlfriend.
Do you know what her favourite song is?
Pipe?
Is it really bad? Give me a minute. I actually forgot I was going to send you guys a video of this in the group chat the other day, and then I forgot about it. And I only remembered that this was her favourite song because I was watching Pierre Gasly win in Monza last night. You guys are either going to, like, laugh or be like, there is something wrong with your kid. Are you ready?
I don't know.
Go on, show us how you dance. Or are you embarrassed?
She's like, Mum, please.
You like this song? You made me look a liar.
She's like, it's okay, I guess.
Yeah, so Girlfriend loves the Italian national anthem. No, you want me to do it again? We'll play it later.
That's really funny.
Oh, she gets aggressive about it too. How about you watch Bluey? There you go. Yeah. But, oh, I'm getting attacked now. I shouldn't have played the song. But, if I don't see... Okay, can you stop? You're a psycho. If I don't see at least a Ferrari, Charles Leclerc's Ferrari specifically, on the podium in Monza, I might burn the Ferrari merch.
We can do a prayer circle. Like, we can do like a blood offering if we have to.
Do whatever I have to do to the, like, Ferrari gods of Italy. Like, I don't know.
I want my dream for Charles is for, you've seen that, you guys have seen that clip of Chuck Leclerc?
Mm.
Like, he says Chuck, so American, and then Leclerc pronounced perfectly.
Yeah.
For Chuck, I would love one World Drivers' Championship. I would love.
Please.
Literally. I got so much, like, shit on TikTok because, like, do you remember that, like, trend where it was like, I didn't mean to start a war, and then, like, something you said that, like,
Yeah.
and then you said, but I just said this. I made one and I was like, I didn't mean to start a war. I just said that I was scared Charles Leclerc is going to be a Kimi Raikkonen, a one and done for Ferrari. And everybody was bullying me in the comments. They were like, but then at least he's got a championship. I was like, guys, it's a joke. It's a meme. Just laugh.
It's a
please.
TikTok. Scroll. I'm gonna scroll.
People are so
Everyone was like
sensitive.
bullying me.
Yeah.
Literally.
I feel that.
I was like, guys, it's just the trend. I'm just jumping on board to get some views, get some, like, comments. And you know what? You fed into my needs, and I've gotten the attention I was desperately craving. So thank you.
Literally.
But, like, Jesus. TikTok's a mean place, but, like, not in the same way that Instagram is. Like, Instagram's like, you look funny. But then TikTok's like, well, I know more than you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, me and my 8 followers on Instagram. It's like, you've gotten 1,000 views or something. And I'm like, great. And it's like, from your 8 followers. And I was like, these people are putting in work. Oh, what?
You slay! What are you doing?
Oh, man.
Love. Okay. Slay.
Well,
Monza.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah. Oh my god. Onwards and upwards, I guess. I think this World Championship battle pot is going to boil over in Monza.
I do think it's close. It can go. The thing is, right now, I feel like it could go either way for either of them.
Yeah.
Well, okay, no, that's a lie. I think McLaren is going to win the constructors.
I think Max is definitely going to win the championship. I saw a thing the other day. Someone was like, for Lando to win the championship, he would have to win every race. Max would have to DNF 5 and be second in every race, and then Lando would only win by 1 point.
But that's exciting. Like, this is what, like, I know I'm newer, But like, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah. Since 2021, this is what
Yeah.
the people have wanted.
This is exciting.
And like the closest we've had to like a championship battle was 2022 with Max and Charles, but that fucking quickly died.
Yeah.
But like, you know,
I saw a thing and it said Max fans, Lewis fans coming together to hate on Lando Norris, and I was like, it was like, we're putting aside our 2021 beef to come together, and I was, oh no, what is happening?
oh my god, what if? Sorry, this is so out of pocket. What if the Monza curse returns? Obviously, Max beat it last year, but what if it returns this year? Because he won last year.
I was looking at this last night, and I was like, I forgot about the Monza curse, because Max...
Well, and hadn't we talked a while back about, like, the races that start with M being, like, unlucky for Max?
No, so with Monza curse, this is like whoever wins the year before, DNFs the year after. So 2019, sorry, we saw Charles Leclerc win. 2020, he DNF'd. 2020, Pierre won. 2021, he DNF'd. 2021, Daniel Ricciardo won. 2022, he DNF'd.
And then Max won in 2022. No,
but it didn't.
They didn't race last year in Monza. No, it was Imola. I'm thinking of Imola. Yeah. Yeah, but he beat it last year.
Yeah, that's when the Ferraris were battling last year.
And they had that lock-up, and I was like...
terrifying.
They almost took each other out. Yeah. I wonder if it will...
Wait, did Max win in Bahrain this year?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Lando Norris World Drivers' Champion confirmed. Max is coming P2. Oh my god. Max is also the only one who has broken the Bahrain curse, but... what if? What if all the curses come back to Max this year? Because he's had a shocking year.
He has. Oh, he isn't that shocking. I think
compared to a normal person, no. But compared to Max, shocking.
Yeah. I wonder what Joss has to say on the situation.
I don't care what that man has to say ever. Sorry.
Amen.
Oh my god, what did I say? I saw something on Instagram. I'll see if I can find it and send it to the group chat. But I can't remember who it was. So this doesn't like make it funny with me saying it if I don't remember who it was. But it was really good. It was a dig at Joss and Max. Can you like see what posts you've liked? Oh yeah. Because I definitely liked this. I thought it was hilarious.
Remind me sometime too to show you guys that spreadsheet that I made.
Oh my god, please.
Because it's really good. I don't think I've updated it since Zandvoort, or since before the summer break. I think I did like FP2 results, and then it was so early in the morning I went back to sleep.
Mood.
Oh, wait, Britt, are you muted?
Yes.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
I was silenced. Through summer break, I got really bored, and I was like, so much has happened this year. I wonder if there has been a major headline every single month. And there has been. So I have a video coming out in the next couple of days on my TikTok where I recap what happened the major headlines from each month.
Oh my god.
And August, because it was silly season, nothing was happening. So I had it written in there, and I was like, nothing yet, but we have Zandvoort this weekend because I planned to film it before Zandvoort. And then I didn't. And so I filmed it yesterday, and I was like, well, I had nothing for August, but Logan's leaving.
Yeah.
So...
oh my god, I forgot. Why'd you remind me?
I know, I actually just opened my Excel spreadsheet, and I have like a sheet for every driver, and I'm going to have to retire one and add a new one.
Or you can just go Logan/Franco.
No. He gets to have if he can't have an F1 spot, he gets to have his own sheet in my spreadsheet.
Sophia is like, please, he is my only American driver.
This is my son, Logan Hunter, Sergeant.
Oh my god.
He's this big, okay?
Are you so sad about Logan?
Mm.
You
Oh,
are?
yeah.
Take that out. Oh. Are you sad that Logan's gone? I don't know what she's saying.
Oh.
I taught one of my coworkers recently. I don't know why he didn't know this. He's not that young. But it's like a broken heart and then it like hangs. Like, have you ever done that? Where you break the heart and then like it swings down because it's so broken. Wait.
Why do we like to talk about one of these every episode?
Yeah. Oh my god, totally unrelated, but on that same kind of topic, I was ranting to my friend on Snapchat the other day about something that had made me very upset. And I was like doing the put a finger down if blah 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 blah, and I got to this, and I was filming, and I put this finger down, and I got to this, and balloons like flew up on the and I was like, what the fuck?
This is terrible timing.
Literally, and I was like, okay, balloons, time and place, please.
I know. No, our work computers are MacBooks, so we'll be in client meetings and we'll be counting like 1, 2, and then like lasers go off. It's insane. And we're like in front of the client and we just have to keep talking.
Oh no.
It's really fun.
I would so instantly just break down and be like, what the fuck?
I would laugh. No one ever laughs. Everyone just keeps talking. And I'm like, this is hilarious. You could crack a smile. I know.
Yeah.
Or like,
Do it.
this one does. Oh.
What? Doesn't do it.
Whoa! Hold on. Okay.
How do you do this?
Liv, you have to make this like a little reel in itself.
Oh my god.
I can't stop.
Do it.
Oh my god. You know what? On this note, I'm ending this episode.